Yo, what's up guys? AFC Adino here and welcome to a new video. Today I want to talk about a specific topic. It's mainly about a PvP change in the soon future. Because in the next update, there's gonna be quite a massive PvP update there. Basically, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got a new DLC recently. So a bunch of movesets and abilities have changed. For example, Torterra and Empoleon getting new abilities, and Torterra getting X to Shell Smash. And because of all that, there's a post there's a forum post. I will put it in the description, and you can basically see the updated moves. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Hydreigon, because there are discussions going on, and the tier council, the PvP council, are considering, it's probably going to happen just for testing purposes, but they want to put Draco Meteor back on Hydreigon, as you guys can see here. And I want to talk about this change because, yeah, it's quite a discussion going on. A lot of people are excited for Draco Meteor on Hydreigon, but yeah, just like everyone, I also have my opinions on putting Draco Meteor on Hydreigon in PokeMMO. Like you guys know, I care a lot about the state of the PvP in this game. Obviously, my channel is quite based around it, and so I also really care about the balancing of this game. I made before Galate got banned, I made a video on it, and I wasn't really happy about it being banned, because the reason Galate got banned was because he didn't have any switches, because he can run 5 different sets in one move slot. But yeah, he got banned. Then they returned him, and now they're planning to increase his damage again a bit. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Like I said, I want to talk about the Draco Meteor, because my opinion is that I don't think they should do it. They should not give a Draco Meteor. Let's read what they have to say about it. So back to the end of 2020, Draco Meteor was removed from Hydreigon because for those times this nerf was required for reintroduction of the Pokemon from the Ubers to OU. As established in our tiering policy, if significant changes to the metagame have been implemented, these changes can be reversed through a suspect test if deemed appropriate by the tier council. That being said, the tier council believes that the move can be tested and reintroduced to the game, as there have been many significant changes, including mechanics, items like assault gear, and hidden abilities that have been added to the game since it was banned. We hope you can help to corroborate this decision to reintroduce it to our metagame. Enjoy it. So, yeah, most likely Draco Meteor is coming back, but the very reason why Galate got banned, because he didn't have any switches, according to the tier council. They now want to release Draco Meteor on Hydreigon. Now, let me show you guys. So, this is one of the sets I would probably be running. Live Warp Hydreigon with Draco Meteor, and I don't even care about roosting. I don't really care about taunting or subbing at this point if he gets Draco Meteor. Putting a Live Warp on him, and then I use Roost for the longevity. And then we have Draco Meteor with Nasty Plot and a Focus Blast. Now, let's look at some codes, guys. So we have this Hydreigon, right? Let's take a really specially defensive Pokemon. Like a Pokemon that is used to counter Hydreigon these days. Tentacruel, right? And let's put Tentacruel at level 50. Let's give him max special defense, and let's give him a calm nature. So this is max speed def, max HP Tentacruel, right? Now let's look at life for Draco Meteor at +2. Oh boy. That is a 75% chance to OHKO. So let's say I get in my Hydreigon versus a Hippowdon, for example. I click Nasty, but my opponent switches to Tentacruel. I click Draco Meteor. It has a 75% chance to die from full HP. You see where I'm going with this? Tentacruel. Really high base defense Pokemon, guys. Really high. 120 base defense. Getting one-shot by a Draco Meteor. Let's put Gastrodon here. Gastrodon also really big. Max per def Gastrodon, guys. He just gets KO'd straight away. Max defense, max HP. And this is timid. We can even make it modest to do more damage. 2 really specially defensive Pokemon. Now, some people will argue, well, we got the Assault Vest, right? Now, let's look at Mienshao. Let's give him max HP, max special defense with a careful nature. And let's put this at level 50. Gone. I click Nasty Plot on a Rotom, on a Hippowdon. They switch in Mienshao. I click Draco Meteor. It's gone. So, this Pokemon would actually have 0 switches. Because with Focus Blast, it will basically hit everything that resists Draco Meteor. And even if they resist Draco Meteor, guys, let me give you guys an example here. So, let's put a Scizor with max HP. An offensive Scizor with max HP, right? And let's put it at level 50. Look at this. It's almost... There's a 68.8% chance to drop from a Draco Meteor. From full HP, max HP Scizor, guys. And that's resisted. Let's use Empoleon as an example here. Max special defense Empoleon here. Sassy, whatever. Let's put it at level 50. That does over half, man. Over half. A Steel type, max special defense Empoleon. And when running Focus Blast, it just drops, you know? And let's use Chansey as an example, guys. I Nasty Plot up, I click Draco Meteor. Chansey takes more than half from Draco Meteor. And remember, a lot of Chanseys these days don't carry Soft Boil, Teleport, Wish, and Seismic Toss or something. So let's say we Nasty Plot up with the Draco. If the Chansey doesn't have Toxic, which it rarely has now on stall teams, we just use Hydreigon to set up on Chansey, and we can even get 2+4. And if we get 2+6, it's just gonna kill Chansey from full HP. And obviously we have Focus Blast too. But let's say Chansey tries to teleport, so we get 2+2. Get 2+2. Then we Draco. Then Chansey comes in and he's gonna teleport, trying to get in Weavile or something, right? We Draco the Chansey at half HP. So whenever we Nasty Plot again later on, Chansey is going to die. Like, this literally has 0 switches. So, and then the argument would be, well, what if you don't let it set up? Well, let's use a Rotom Wash, for example, right? Just a bold Rotom. And let's put this at neutral, right? Let's see how much Draco Meteor does unboosted. So, if you decide to click Volt Switch on Hydreigon, predicting the Nasty Plot, Draco Meteor is gonna do this amount to Rotom Wash. And let's say, okay, let's use Assault Vest Mienshao with speed, right? Let's use Assault. So let's use max speed Mienshao, right, with an Assault Vest. Well, that thing is still going to take like 80%. And that means once he takes that damage, you switch out, he cannot switch into you again. And that's without a Nasty Plot. So basically, we're gonna be in a really unhealthy state, in which, okay, we gotta predict, does his Hydreigon have Nasty Plot? Because if we're going to predict Nasty Plot and he just clicks Draco and he's Life Orb, 3 specs, it's gonna do a lot of damage against offensive teams with a Choice Scarf. Just look at specs Hydreigon here. Let's use the Rotom Wash as an example again here. Like, you just straight up kill. You just straight up kill Rotom Wash. Like, bold Rotom Wash, which is the most common one. You just kill him with Draco Meteor. If you expect like a Nasty Plot and you try to Volt Switch from Momentum, he just drops that Draco. Boom, dead. And if you use him with a Choice Scarf, and this is timid, right? You can even get more damage with Modest. But let's say you use a Choice Scarf. So let's use Starmie as an example, something you want to outspeed with a Choice Scarf, and just with Draco. Just look at how much that Draco is doing. Like, this is not healthy, guys. Like, if we're gonna put Draco Meteor on Hydreigon, then introduce the Fairy type into the game, because Hydreigon will literally have 0 switches, especially if you use this set, guys. Like, obviously, he's still gonna be weak to the same things, like faster fighting types, Knock Punch from Breloom, those kind of things. But this guy will literally have 0 switches, and you still need to be able to get those threats in against Hydreigon. You might have a Mienshao, like an offensive Mienshao, or you might have an Infernape, but you cannot... Basically, something has to take that Draco first. So if you nasty plot up on a wall and you click Draco Meteor on a Jansen that's trying to teleport, he's losing 50% of their HP. So something has to take a lot of damage or die before you can bring in your threat to revenge kill the Hydreigon. And remember, guys, whenever you use nasty plot, you get to +2, but then you still get a strong Draco Meteor because it's not at -2. It's at normal. But you basically, when you use nasty plot, you get 2 strong Draco Meteors off. So if they want to go through with this change, like, this is literally going to break the meta. Like, it's gonna be worse than Gallade used to be. Because at least with Gallade you did have Sableye or something that can completely wall Gallade. But Hydreigon, you don't have that. Like, you either have to miss that your opponent is going to miss Draco Meteor, or that they are missing Focus Blast, or you have to win the coin flip. So, are we gonna predict the nasty plot, or are we going to predict the attack, which is going to be really unhealthy? Like I showed you guys here, like Scizor, max HP Scizor is just going to... It's just going to... Basically, it has a really good chance to drop to Draco Meteor, which is just insane, guys. Empoleon takes a lot of damage. If you... Metagross, like max HP Metagross is gonna take a shit ton. Like, more than 75%. It's just insane. Like, this is really going to break the meta, so I don't think they should go through with this change. Like, even if you have the Assault Vest. Okay, let's say we're gonna use Assault Vest Tyranitar, right? So, I'm basically giving it +1 here. Draco Meteor. Sure, Tyranitar can take that Draco Meteor, but he cannot take this Focus Blast. So basically what Hydreigon can do is... He can click Draco Meteor first, right? And then when he's at neutral, he can just click Focus Blast the turn after. And there's a really good chance Tyranitar is gonna die, especially if you have rocks up. And this is assuming Tyranitar has max HP, max special defense. So that's not even a counter. Like, this combination is just going to break the meta. And stall teams are going to have a lot of trouble, which might be good for some players, but... Yeah, this is the definition of unhealthy. It's gonna be worse than Gallade. That's basically my rant on it, though. Like, obviously, if it's going to be released, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna abuse the shit out of it. But I don't think it's gonna be healthy for the metagame. But yeah, let me know your opinions on it. Obviously, I know a bunch of you guys want Draco Meteor on the guy, but just showing you these cogs, it's just insane, guys. Like I said, you really have to predict against the Hydreigon, and if you get a free nasty plot into a Draco, like, there aren't... Like, I gave you the Tentacruel example. Well, Mentine is one. Let's look at Mentine, guys. Mentine is probably the next best thing to special defense. Let's see how much Mentine is going to take for my +2, right? 83 points. So if you have rocks up, Mentine is also going to die. Like, this is unhealthy. We need the fairy type, guys. So if you, or something like Clefable to be immune with a fairy type, if a dragon is going to be released like that. Like, the abilities, the hidden abilities that are released don't matter too much. The Assault Vest is not gonna matter too much against Hydreigon. He's just, with the Life Orb, it's just gonna overpower it. You can even run Dragon Jam if you really want to go crazy. But Life Orb, you don't even need Taunt anymore, because you're just gonna break through everything Yeah, like I said, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Either way, I'm fine with it. If it gets released, like I said, I'm gonna play it, but I don't think it's gonna be healthy for the metagame. This is literally going to break the game. Like if he didn't get nasty, then it's okay, and you can use your Assault Vest Mienshao to soak the Draco Meteor, so that his special attack is lowered, and then you can switch out to something else to take it on. But now you cannot even do that. So yeah, leave a comment down below, guys. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you guys next time.